Hello there everyone, it's Musical Aviator. This is a special milk run Monday. We're going in the northerly direction from Sydney, heading up to Brisbane. That's in preparation for this weekend on Sunday. That is April the 13th. We are going to be flying the panic stations, and that's going to be in Brisbane and the Gold Coast. So if you are around in the area at about 10 o'clock Zulu on Sunday, the 13th of April 2014, there's a large fly-in in Brisbane and the Gold Coast up in Queensland. So the baggage trucks are coming along. It's about time to let the passengers start getting in, and we'll start preparing the aircraft for departure. Okay, IRS is starting to align now. Going to use a GPS position. And that's set now. We're in Sydney. And going from Sydney to Brisbane, YBBN. Go route is, what's that happens there? Have to do it manually. So we're flying Sydney SY out to the Airway H185, Yankee 245, 245. Let's see. Banda H185 again, and the reason we leave H185 and come back to it is there's an Air Force base, Williamtown, on the H185, so we're just going around it rather than straight through the restricted airspace, and then we enter via H185 direct to Brisbane. And we haven't got the weather up yet, so I'll set that. Zero fuel weight today, 57.7. Reserves, alternate is Coolangatta, Gold Coast, which will take 0.9 to get to. We have another 1.1. That's 2.0 really. 2.0 on the reserves. Cost annex will be 30 as usual. Flight level 390. Transition is 10,000 execute. Just waiting on the weather to come in, and that's done. 1024 on the altimeter, and D rate does depend on the runway. Will be 29 if it's runway 16 as I think it is. If it's runway 16 left, it'll be the 15, and it'll be the 29 degrees, and it'll be 45 degrees if we're on the 16 right, or 07 as well. Alright, let's grab the addons 1265. One 2625.
Runway 16 left and 16 right levels within departures. Wind at 11 degrees at 8 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Few showers. Clouds. Few. 2,000. Scattered. 2,800. Temperature 20. QNH 1024. On first contact with ground approach, notify receipt of Charlie. Sydney, information Charlie. Expect ILS approach runway 16 left and 16 right for arrivals and departures. Wind at 110 degrees at 8 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Few showers. Clouds. Few. 2,000. Scattered. 2,800. Temperature 20. QNH 1024. On first contact with ground approach, notify receipt of Charlie. Sydney, information Charlie. Expect ILS approach runway 16 left and 16 right for arrivals and departures. Wind at 110 degrees at 8 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Few showers. Clouds. Few. 2,000. Scattered. 2,800. Temperature 20. QNH 1024. On first contact with ground approach, notify receipt of Charlie. Sydney, information Charlie. Expect ILS approach runway 16 left and 16 right for arrivals and departures. Wind at 110 degrees at 8 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Few showers. Clouds. Few. 2,000. Scattered. 2,800. Temperature 20. QH 1024. On first contact with ground approach, notify receipt of Charlie. Sydney, information Charlie. Expect ILS approach runway 16 left and 16 right for arrival.
Okay, we've got Charlie. So 16 left and right for arrivals departures. We have visibility 10 kilometers or more. Scattered few, say again, few at 2,000, scattered at 2,800. Temperature 20. QNH 1024, and we have set that. So let's go and head over to ground, and that starts with clearance 121.7.
Uh, 812, re-clear to Brisbane via aircraft land route. Climb maintain 5,000 feet initially. Runway 07, Fisher 5 departure, aircraft transition. Score 4455, departure with 124, that's one.
Clear Brisbane via entry plan route and 5,000 runway 07, Fisher 5 departure, entry transition. Runway 07, score 4455, departures with approach just at 812. Departures with center, apologies, just right now.
Belts are on, fueling is complete. Yeah, we're done with cargo. Let's talk to control. Sydney ground, velocity 989, requesting close to Brisbane.
Velocity 989, good evening, Sydney ground. You're cleared to Brisbane via aircraft land route. Climb maintain 5,000 feet initially. Runway 16 left. KEVIN3 departure, entry transition. Squawk 4520.
Velocity 989 is cleared to Brisbane via Entra. Runway 16 left, KEVIN3 departure. Initial climb 5,000, score code 4520, and velocity 989. Alright, so our score code 4520. Set that to standby. And initial climb 5,000. It's runway 16 left, so we're going to do 29D rate. Seems fine. Flap speed 5. CFG is 19.5 for the trim, 5.41 for the takeoff. We can clear doors. Closing that one. And yep, let's go. Let's check in the departure. It's runway 16 left. KEVIN3, enter. Let's just close that disco. There's enter. Flaps into enter again. It's runway 16s, so heading 155. That's fine, I've got an intercept course. I'll come out through there, straight to Kevin. Alright, let's look at the charts of Sydney ground chart and the Kevin departure. KEVIN3. So we'll be using runway 16 left. We need that's reasonably long taxi. We'll be out via domestic 3 onto Golf, then left onto Charlie, straight down to Charlie, left onto probably Bravo 10, then right on Sierra Tango. Actually, it's not off Sierra, we go straight ahead on Bravo 10 into runway 16 on left. Runway itself is 2,430 metres long. We'll be using auto brake and VNAV LNAV for departure. Flaps will be 5. V speeds 133 for V1, rotating at 135. Climb out safety speed 146, that's set on the MCP. I think that's most of that. We'll do a safety brief. We are VFR up to 2,000 feet. After that it's IFR. If we do have any issues before 80 knots, we'll be stopping. After 80 knots, critical engine and the hydraulics failures only. And after the V1 we're committed to the takeoff. Straight ahead is Botany Bay. Climb out procedure is to climb, let's see on the chart here, it's 4.7% to 1,000, then 3.3 thereafter. That keeps us clear of such things as the oil refinery, which is straight ahead. We'll do notice that we take off and make a left turn 100 degrees to intercept the 128 degree radial outbound. That roughly puts us over the north head of Botany Bay. After we reach KEVIN, we turn to 080 or direct to enter. It's direct to enter if above 10,000 feet, which we are likely to be if we have 2 engines. If there is an engine failure on departure, we can make a left-hand circuit and we'll call ACC with any requirements. Assuming all goes well, we're direct to enter, climbing as per instructed, and from enter we'll enter the airway. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's grab the first part, which is the config horn is good, and I'm ready to push. Let's grab the pushback truck.
Ready for pushback and start.
Gate is moving. Let's start the fuel pumps.
First 465, push and start approved.
Your dampener is on. And I'll grab this. Copy the pushback ground. You're cleared. Cabin crew, please arm doors and cross check. Sydney ground velocity 989 at gate 34 is ready for push.
Velocity 989, push start approved.
Push start approved, velocity and 989. Packs off. Parking brake release. Clock is started and we are cleared for engine start. I have packs off. Engine number 2, ground start. N2 rising. Let's get comfortable there. Engine 2 idle. Starter cutout. Engine number 1 to the ground start. Hydraulics number 2 set. And Gen 2 on. Gen 2 is good, 45. And 2 through 20, engine number 1 idle. Flight controls.
Taxi checklist.
Engine 1, starter cutout. On hydraulics 1, generator 1. And generator's good on 50. Flaps at 5. Rest of that overhead looks good. I'm going to take off the APU. And we'll put APU and leads. Packs are back on. Air conditioning is on. Parking brake is set. Right, parking brake is set. We have flaps moving to 5. Recall. Checked, no items. Flight controls. Moving full to the right first. Pushing forward. Full to the left. Hauling it back. In the center. Rudder's good. And checked. Go with that pushback. You are cleared to disconnect. Have a good one. The flight level 390 on the climb.
Sorry. Climb 479. Taxi down.
Flight controls have been checked. Flaps 5.
Then on to Charlie.
Copy that. Left and right clear. We'll look for you on the left hand side. On the right hand side, sorry. Go to there. Alright, stab trim we need 5.41. We have about that. Takeoff brief has been complete and we're just waiting on the cabin. Cabin is secure. We are good to move. And I'll call in with Charlie. Sydney ground, Bossy 989 at domestic 3, ready for taxi with Charlie.
Just 989, taxi down Golf, then on to Charlie plus 07 and Bravo 10 holding point 161.
I heard our competition's name and our numbers. Checking velocity 989.
Velocity 989, my apologies.
Go be velocity 989. Clear taxi via Charlie and Bravo 10. Taxi lights are on. Good to taxi and takeoff checks are done to the line. Let's move. Breakaway at 4 minutes. And flight director's on. Oh, nav and VNAV armed. Yeah, VNAV only. Set up heading 100, that's our first airborne. So we'll take off and then at 500 feet we turn on the heading and then arm LNAV. This is Golf, we'll be turning right.
Just 812, taxi down Charlie onto Golf and hold short of 1 right further taxi truck.
Charlie Golf 16 right hold short. Just 8.
There's Charlie. Runway 25 is not active, but we'll turn on all the strobe things anyway. Let's do it.
Approach 465, stand by. Qantas 479, continue taxi down Bravo, top 07.
Runway 25 approach is clear.
Sorry, Cal, Qantas 479.
07 approach is clear.
Down Bravo, don't get on the Charlie. Taxi Bravo, Qantas 479.
Strobes back off.
Qantas 465. Taxi.
There's a slight kink in the taxiways here.
Down Yankee, Juliet, and then Alpha, and stand by for further instructions. Yankee, Juliet, Alpha, stand by for further instructions.
After I've come through the kink, we might tune in tower 120.5 in readiness for
Aircraft
takeoff.
479.
Now up here you'll see a little thing that says to swap frequencies, and as you can see here we're just passing over the top of a road. It goes into a tunnel underneath both taxiways and the runway and the taxiway on the other side.
Besides 12 cross runway 16 right. City ground just 820, request airway clearance to Brisbane, please. Just 820, cleared to Brisbane via enter a flight plan route. Time maintain 5,000 feet initially. Runway 16 left, KEVIN3 Departure, enter a transition. Score 4474. Departures with Brisbane Centre 134-18. Just 820 speed to Brisbane via Entra, make 1,000, runway 16 left with a KEVIN3 Departure, entry transition, squawking 4474 and let me get this right, departures on 127.8. Just 820 readback is correct, but the departure frequency is now Sydney approach.
There's our tower. So I'm going to switch over to the tower frequency and also tune up 124.4.
Roger that. Departure with approach 124.4, I believe.
On 4.4 set, and we're on tower. Steady tower, velocity 989, approaching runway 16 right and ready.
Velocity 989, good evening City Tower, surface wind 1008 knots, contact Sydney approach, airborne, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff.
16 left, clear for takeoff, approach airborne, velocity 989. Okay, we've been clear for takeoff, let's go for the rest of these things.
Surface wind 1008 knots.
Yeah, might as well on the strobes, clocks coming up. Traffic mode TA.
Just 812.
Most of these things for the line. Start switches are continuous, MCP is set, transponder is Tara. Landing and the strobe lights are on. And we'll do the rest of these lights as we get on to the runway. Pretty much there now. And I'll ding the flight attendants. Cabin crew, seats for departure.
Climb 5, what do you reckon?
That wants to be a go around on the other runway. Lining up 155 and we're on the runway. Good to me. Runway clear for takeoff. Let's go. 50% set.
Climb 543, contact
Stable.
Sydney approach 124.4, remain remaining.
Takeoff thrust set.
Climb 479, Sydney now.
100 knots.
Just 812, surface wind 100 at 8 knots, contact approach airborne runway 07, good takeoff.
Gear up.
Qantas 479 last and wait, runway 15.
Heading select.
Line for white car.
And LNAV.
This stage,
Climb
yes,
thrust set.
start, please.
And let's go down here.
Yes.
Flap 1.
Okay, it's 39. You're completing a visual approach to the runway.
Flaps up.
Okay, it's 39. Reporting to the one-way in front.
Sydney approach velocity 989. Climbing 5,000 through 3,200.
Velocity 989 is approach identified. Climb to flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, velocity 989.
Approach to
280 is set. Trim that out of touch.
Just our 812 Sydney approach. Climb to 6,000 and expect further climb later.
After takeoff checks, we have air conditioning and pressurization set. We're holding out of 0 feet cabin altitude and 3 psi.
Plus 5.
Start switches
43.
are
10 right heading
off.
340.
Landing gears up and off. Auto brake is off, and flaps up, no lights.
Okay, 389.
Holding on altimeters. After takeoff checks complete. Just enjoying a little bit of hand flying here. Not much wind around today. It's very nice and calm. And I've just oversped a little bit. Not too much. We're about 10,000. 10,000 feet. Barometer to standard. Cross check. And on standby. altitude check through 11,800 on the mark.
It's rate 12 in the approach. What city have you been assigned?
And there's 12 mark.
It's rate 12. What city have you been assigned? It's rate 12, thanks. You're down the system of KEVIN3 5 makes a lot more sense.
So some intros in there, let's go autopilot. Autopilot left is engaged, and I'm just going to check Entra. Don't know why it looks like that. It's going to go direct Entra. That'll sort it out. Had a random loop in it. Okay. We're clear now. And we're in autopilot. And next is the descent checklist. So we're good.
418 into 6,000.
Landing lights are off. Rest of that's good. Seatbelt signs coming off. Okay. So I think we're all done. On climb. We're with Sydney approach still. We're swapping over to Brisbane Centre, probably 124.8. Set that up. 124.8 is on the standby. And heading's coming around to 006. 5 really. Ever so slight crosswind from the left. Everything else looks good. Seatbelt signs are off.
On a 465, Sydney approach identified. On the flight level 280.
Yeah, it's alright. We're going well.
It's 812. Advise climb SD.
Moving to 340 knots on the line, distance 559.
Just 812, thanks. Velocity 989. Reduce speed in the climb to 300 knots.
Reducing speed 300 knots or less incline. Velocity 989. Already at 300 knots.
Okay, 389 is the best.
It's on 389.
Okay, to 389, you have the runway visible.
Departure 389, I can only get 1 feet late.
Okay, at 39, please visual approach runway 16 left. Tango to 39, squawk mode, Charlie.
Landing Charlie, get that 39.
Close 543, return right in 060.
Okay, I reckon we'll be handed over very shortly, in the next about 2,000 feet.
Go ahead to 39, contact Sydney 160.
On the 0 to 5, get that 39.
This is 418, turn left heading 340.
Turn left 340, approach 418.
Velocity 989, speed further back to 250 knots in climb.
250 knots in climb, velocity 8989. 250.
It's 812, contact Brisbane Centre on 124-9.
Come on, start climbing.
124-9. Sydney approach 418.
That's 418, descend to 4,000.
It's not really doing what I want it to do.
Descending to 4,000, leading 6,000.
Now it is, there we go.
Odyssey 543, turn right heading 130 to the localizer. Clear the ILS on my 16 right approach. Velocity 989, contact Brisbane approach. Brisbane Centre, apologies, on 124.9.
Checking that fricative is at 124.8.
That's me.
104.8, velocity 989. 1,000 foot, 300 feet to go. Brisbane Centre, velocity 989, flight level 280.
Velocity 989, Brisbane Centre gate, climb flight level 370, keep the speed.
Flight level 370 at 250 knots, so velocity 989. 370, set. Must be someone up ahead of us at level 390, which is where we want it to be. 370 looks like we're going to get that. I reckon it's Jetstar 182 that's keeping us there. 812. .8 on arrival. We should be alright.
Ambulance 207, contact Sydney approach 12440.
Approach 1244, ambulance 207.
Looking at the Meta, so I could be runway 19 today. Wind is 150 at 9 knots.
Brisbane Centre, good evening. On flight 479 with you.
Class 479, Brisbane Centre, good days. Climb flight level 360.
Climbing flight level 360, class 479. Brisbane Centre, on 479 to be away from flight next 2 moments.
479, no worries, report back.
Report back, 479.
Alright, so I'm just reading some Facebook stuff. Dream Team, who make the GSX Pushback guys. If you've ever wanted to purchase that at any point, now would be a great time, because you can get a 23.16% discount. You'll just need to enter a coupon ID.
89, climb flight level 39.
Climb flight level 390, and just checking we're still on speed restriction 250 knots. 989.
99, 800 feet of speed, just getting a little bit more separation between you and the takeoff and front.
Given the speed, and flight level 390, velocity 989. 390 set, level change 250 knots. Alright, I was talking about a discount for Dream Team, which make some scenery as well as all of that Pushback guys. Now this, I'm not sure how long this will be valid for, I'll just double check, but today is Monday the 7th of April 2014, so if you do it maybe this week or something, you need to enter the coupon ID Facebook 23, that's Foxtrot Alpha Charlie Echo Bravo Oscar Kilo 23 Facebook 23, and that'll give you a 23% discount to be used on any order that contains any number of Flight Sim Dream Team products. Note that if you add a product to the cart, you will be promoted to add an additional products at a 15% discount. This can be cumulated with the coupon, which I think means a 38% discount in total. But at the moment they don't have a definitive expiration date for the coupon. So Facebook 23, I'm not sure if it'll be ready when you see this video, assuming you're seeing this video in 2000, like not when I'm uploading it. Certainly in the first week or two since this video goes up, sometime in April 2014, you'll be able to use that Facebook 23 at the Flight Sim Dream Team webpage, which I believe is FS Dream Team. Let's Google that, see where it actually is. DT. There it is, fsdreamteam.com, and you can enter a Facebook 23 when purchasing any orders for any of their products. Now looking through the products, obviously I have the GSX, the ground services. They're the guys that push back the aeroplane, and they're the guys who will load and unload the passengers and the bags. There's also some scenery. There's a New York JFK, the Vancouver, Los Angeles. Now you've probably seen JFK when I've flown into JFK. I've got a couple of videos going into there. I don't have Vancouver, so I might actually buy that with this coupon. There's of course GSX ground services, which I use all the time. Los Angeles International, I've done at least 2 videos in last year or so into there. Hawaiian Airports Volume 2, that's getting a little bit old and I don't have those. And Dallas Fort Worth, I do have that. You've probably seen videos of mine. There's Chicago O'Hare, which I did a very long time ago. I did a across the pond out of Chicago, and I think I did one of the multi-crew MD-80 flights out of there as well once, just by memory. Not sure if that actually went up in video, to be honest. anyway, a lot of products there. There's one there that I know that I don't have, and it'd probably be a good idea to get that. Let's see. So yeah, Facebook 23 is the coupon. You'll save 23% at Flight Sim Dream Team. I don't actually work for FS Dream Team, I just enjoy using their products. So that's news for you guys. If you want to enjoy using one of the products, whether it be any of those sceneries that I mentioned, whether it be for New York, JFK, 989, go. Sorry, I was just talking to someone else. It's got to be enough. Brisbane Centre, say again.
Velocity 989. You can resume profile speed.
Resume profile speed, velocity 989. That'll actually slow us down. Yeah, so I was just going through those products from FS Dream Team again. We have New York, JFK, Vancouver International, Los Angeles International Airport, Dallas Fort Worth, Honolulu, Fort Lauderdale, Las Vegas, New York JFK an older version, that's for FS9, Chicago, O'Hare of course, also Geneva, Contrin, and I actually flew into Geneva for that Round the World Fly for Kids charity event just in January of this year. And of course you can also buy the GSX ground services, which I feature in my videos quite a lot every time I get pushed back basically. KFM speed, LNAV, VNAV path, we're holding Mach 0.79 and that'll drop down to Mach 0.78. Anyway, hope you guys have been well. I think I missed a Monday milk run at some point. Must have been last week's one. There was a little bit of a thing at work and I once again became temporarily a supervisor, which I'm still doing, but now I'm on a 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock shift and I've got 2 days off in the week and I work on the weekends, which is pretty much what I was doing before, but I'm getting paid more to do other things. I was going to say less, but then I realised I'm actually working harder, so I guess that makes sense, getting paid more, doing more. Doing a lot of in-staff kind of things. Interesting work. Still the same workplace, but yep. Not much to really report about that really, just my times have changed. I do a 5-day week now, even though I work weekends and have 2 weekdays off. It's 5 actual working days instead of 4 like I had been doing before. Anyway, the plus side is that I don't work 10-hour shifts on the days that I do work, and I work 8-hour shifts instead. I guess there's a positive in that, and I'm getting paid more per hour as well, and that's good. If any of you guys have been following my Facebook, that's Facebook.com/musicalaviator, you would have probably heard about a oddity that happened on the weekend that I had to deal with. Yeah, I kind of mentioned it, don't need to mention it more. If you want to know about my private life, that's Facebook for you. To be honest, I don't add that many people on Facebook. If I don't know who you are, I'll probably ignore you. Sorry. I just don't really add random people. If I see that you have friends that are friends of mine, then I'll probably add you straight away. So if you want to be my friend, probably friend as many people as you can find that are my subscribers on YouTube or people in the Vatsim Vatpack forums. And eventually you might find yourself added to my friend list. But if you just rather like look at the videos and don't worry about Facebook. Facebook is boring. You'll get a few pictures and that's about it. Mostly flight sim stuff, occasionally work stuff. Work stuff's boring because it's work. And when isn't work boring? It's always boring. Unless you're an airline pilot or something fun. Of course, if you work at NASA or something, I guess work probably isn't boring. But unfortunately, it is for me. Alright, we're tracking into Brisbane. Going to take a look at some of the Brisbane charts. I already have a good idea of where we're going roughly. Runway 19er. I'm thinking it'll be over the Coolangatta or Gold Coast arrival. Now there's Gold Coast Alpha arrival, so it's probably going to be that one. Runway 19. Cool. Yeah, the Gold Coast arrival. This is the infamous leaky boat sink arrival. So when we put it in, you'll see Coolangatta Crawls, leaky boat sink, then into the ILS. If you're coming in from the north instead of from the south, you'd also have a different arrival that ends at sink, and that is drain plug sink. Quite funny names. It's one of the funny names. Runway 19's almost a certainty. And Coolangatta 6 Alphas, they could give a Victor, which is the visual approach. It's possible. But I think it's going to be the Alpha.
Jetstar 812, contact Brisbane Central 121.2, next Alpha in City.
Can you hit a proper accident, please?
Jetstar 812, contact Brisbane Central 121.2, expect start clear in City.
Join this. Cheers.
Velocity 989, contact Brisbane Centre 121.2, and expect start clear.
Centre 121.2, velocity 989. 112 is set.
Okay, 6 Alpha Alpha runway 19, just direct.
KLM 622 Heavy, contact Brisbane approach now on 124.7. Good night. See you next one.
Brisbane Centre, velocity 989, flight level 390.
Velocity 989, Brisbane Centre, good evening. Start clearance available.
Velocity 989, ready to copy.
Velocity 989, start clearance, Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival, runway 19.
Gold Coast 9 Alpha arrival, so again, Gold Coast 5 Alpha arrival, runway 19er, maintain flight level 390, velocity 989.
989.
So that's what I thought it would be, runway 19er, Gold Coast
Velocity
6 Alpha.
751, contact Brisbane approach now on 124.729.
There will be a discontinued ARC Coolangatta after toe jam. So I'll grab Coolangatta again, stick that where it is. Bandit toe jam, Coolangatta crawls, leaky, boat sink.
Contact Brisbane approach now, 124.729.
You heard it right here, leaky, boats sink.
Cheers, maintain to approach on 124.1, clean field.
124.1? 7, I think.
Velocity 7, velocity 989, say cruising max number.
Velocity 989, Mac decimal 786.
Just 812, business center, say cruising max number.
Distance 78.
Velocity 989, 4 sequencing, reduced cruising max to 0.76.
Max 0.76, velocity 989. 0.76. Speed intervene off. Execute. And we'll grab that from the descent page as well, 0.76, that's fine, the rest of it's great. And let's grab a forecast. So opening up PFPX for this one. There we go. So descent forecast will be flight level 360, 390, 220 and 140. Which ones will we take? Let's do 360. And 290. And the lowest one, 140. Okay, 360 is 232 at 58. .290 is 223 at 47. And the 140 is 188 at 13. Execute. And just move the top of the descent slightly. The rest of that should be fine. Righty, how much fuel we have at destination will be 2.7. We currently have 3.5. So it'll be 60. And approach speed, flat 40 will be 135, our approach speed is 140. Wind is steady at 9 knots. And we'll be using Orbx 2. Let's have a look at the runway. Aerodrome chart. Get the rest of that stuff done as well actually. ILS will be 110.1. I'll set that up now. Inbound course is 196.
Houston, Santa Clara 236 is due flight level 390.
196 set.
36, Brisbane Centre, good evening, start.
And the minimums, 220 Barrow.
636. 636, star clearance for Blacker 6 Alpha arrival, runway 19.
Black one Alpha for 19 on the 636.
And 220 Barrow is 109 radio. So we'll be inbound via sync 2500 or above, entering the 3-degree glide slope at 7.8 nautical miles. We are tracking to cross 5 miles at say 1600. and then we track down to the missed approach point, which is 220 feet.
Aircraft calling and Brisbane Centre stay again.
And 220 set. Just check a few things here. Yeah, that's fine. As we come down onto the runway, it is 3,560 metres long. But I'm looking to get off halfway through on Alpha 6.
On 124.7.
Just going to check out ADIS, see if we can catch that. 125.5.
On the 479 Brisbane Centre, good evening, star clearance available.
I won't need to hear that.
On the 470 star clearance, the Gold Coast.
10,000, fuel 2,500. Temperature 23, UNH 1019. All first contact with Brisbane ground or approach, notify receipt of Echo. Brisbane terminal information, Echo, expect ILS approach runway 19 for approach and departures. Winds 150, 10 knots, visibility greater than 10,000, fuel 2,500. Temperature 23, UNH 1019. All first contact with Brisbane ground or approach, notify receipt of Echo. Brisbane terminal information, Echo, expect ILS approach runway 19 for approach and departures. Winds 150, 10 knots, visibility greater than 10,000, fuel 2,500. Temperature 23, UNH 1019.
Happy with that. Over on the 121.2. Right, we have information Echo, runway 19er, QNH 1019er. Wind was 150 at 10. And visibility greater than 10 kilometres, view at 2,500. Temperature is 23.
1465 Brisbane Centre, good evening.
1019, we can preset that.
Reggie copy 1465. On the 465 star clearance is the Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival.
1019 is preset.
Report current cruising back up. There is Gold
Seems
Coast
good up there on the overhead.
19. I am currently travelling at 0.0 mark. Qantas 465 say again max number? Max number is 0.80. 0.80. Great. Qantas 479 say current max number. 479, my max number is 0.80. Qantas 465, full sequencing reduced, current back number 0.77. Jetstar 812, when ready, descend flight level 210, report leaving. When ready, flight level 210, report leaving, Jetstar 812.
Good for the approach. That's looking at that fuel, 2.8 on the arrival, beautiful. We needed 2.0 at the least. Well, if we get to 2.0, that's when we divert to the Gold Coast. About 30 miles top percent. 25. stick toe jam in if we can. Tears we can't, that's alright. We'll be descending anyway by then. 360. Forecast is good. I should probably do ISA. It's really close to ISA plus to 0. I'll leave it.
Sierra Papa Juliet departure.
Sierra Papa Juliet, go ahead.
Sierra Papa Juliet departed Ballina time flight 4, now passing 2,500 on climb flight level 180, tracking for the Gold Coast, 95 to Brisbane.
Sierra Papa Juliet, confirm talking mode Charlie.
Sierra Papa Juliet, AFM, we are stalking Charlie. We just had to log off the line now and log back on, so our score has been changed.
Roger, Sierra Papa Juliet, I don't have you coming up on my
plus
flight plans to accept you. There might be something wrong with that log on, log off.
+4 for ISA. Go back in there.
Yes, no,
Sierra Papa Juliet, yep, stand by, I have got you now. Sierra Papa Juliet, Sydney and Brisbane via Gold Coast flight plan route, climb flight level 180, start clearance available.
Sydney and Brisbane via Gold Coast, and we'll take the start now, Sierra Papa Juliet.
Sierra Papa Juliet, start clearance Gold Coast 6 Alpha, arrival runway 19.
Gold Coast 6 Alpha 19, Sierra Papa Juliet.
Alright, the ice required.
Chester, April, descent flight level, confirmed flight level 210.
Descent level 210.
Top of the climb, top of descent.
Climb 603. Say again.
The Brisbane Centre, the other Brisbane Centre logged off, and just fly passing through flight level 270, on route.
Roger, and public survey, I don't see you on scope at present time. As soon as I see you on scope, I shall contact you.
Brisbane Centre, velocity 989, top of descent.
Velocity 989, decent flight level 220.
Oh, flight level 220, velocity 989.
Qualifying
220 set.
Good evening, flight level 330.
Yeah, we're starting to catch up on it. That's the number we're looking at. 1350, 1340, 1330. That'll catch up in plenty of time.
G'day, Breezy Center, it's level 5 leveling 17000. Correction, 16000. 16000.
Pilot 505, Brisbane Centre, good evening, flight level 40.
Flight level 400, climb 505.
Okay, descent checks. Pressurization, land altitude set 50. I'm happy with that. NDR's not required. Approach briefing. Can't remember doing one of those. I'm sure we did. Let's just go over it anyway. We're on the Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival. That is in the FMS. We'll be using LNAV VNAV to the glide slope and localizer capture. Runway 19. We're through leaky boats and sink. There is a requirement to cross leaky at 230 knots and to cross sink at 185 knots. ILS is programmed. We have 110.1 active on both sides, and inbound course 196 on both sides. There's a requirement to cross 5 DME on the ILS above 1,400, and on slope will be 1,600 exactly. Missed approach is 220 knots and that's set barrow, and we have QNH 1019er of information echo. Runway is 3,560 meters long, and we're aiming for taxiway Alpha 6 high speed, which is roughly halfway down the runway. For that purpose I've got auto brake 2 set, and we'll be using flaps 40. The VRF speed is currently 136, but we are burning off another 0.3 tons of fuel. Once we do that, we'll be at about 60.5. It's still showing 136, so we add that extra knot. Okay, 136, and speed over the threshold will be 141, flap 40. And once we do vacate Alpha 6, we'll continue just slightly to the left and then make a hard right onto Bravo 6, and then we'll enter the Apron via Charlie 6, and we'll be on the Roundel. Just check if we have the Apron chart for domestic. I think we do. Just waiting for that to load now. And I've lost internet connection. I believe our next active frequency will be 124.2. I'm just going to go up and check if my router is actually still running. And we are back with internet. So for a little while there I was getting 0 bits per second. I'll let this reconnect. Anyway, we're looking at the Roundel, probably run gate number 43. Yeah, that was about the best gate. 43. I've lost all the centres. I have Brisbane approach, and I have Brisbane centre back. Brisbane. Oh, I'm hearing myself. How's that possible? Where's that from? Brisbane Centre, Velocity 989 back with him.
Velocity 989, Brisbane Centre West. Velocity 989, when ready, descent 9,000, QNH 1019.
So 9000, QNH 1019, Velocity 989. 9000 is set.
Mr. February, good evening. This is Jeff Daisy tonight. Crossing Clear 165 for 180 inbound 9 meters.
I saw that get up to 800. I think it's going the wrong way now.
You can't have a street, it's
It's
still
going too
Jeff
slowly,
Daisy.
whatever it's doing. Let's just add some speed brake.
Quality 630. Quarter 479, big 10, flight level 100, QNH 1019. Jets 812, contact Brisbane approach now 124.729.
Remembering to have echo.
Sierra Papa Juliet, contact Brisbane approach now 124.729.
1247, Jeff, Papa Juliet.
Completed the set checklist. We have IAS and altitude buttons are set, and approach checklist coming up at 10. Seatbelt signs are on.
Qantas 636 Brisbane Centre, do you copy?
Qantas 636, sorry, having some audio crack.
Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for
No,
arrival.
Qantas 636, say current speed.
Mach 0.79.
Qantas 465 Brisbane Centre, say current Mach number.
And just over the Gold Coast right now. And I'm just going to lose the speed brake.
Then you get any step order 1, climbing flight level 170. Enter 401, good evening, climb flight level 340. Up to 340, thanks very much, and step 401. Jetstar 820, Brisbane Centre, do you copy? Brisbane Centre, Jetstar 820, Jetstar 820, advising you now coming into my jurisdiction, maintain flight level 370.
No worries, remaining this frequency and maintain flight level 37, Jetstar 820.
On 603, Brisbane Centre, good evening. Jetstar 820, start clearance available.
Brisbane Centre, let's go ahead to start clearance on 820.
Jetstar 820, start clearance, Alpha arrival, runway 19.
I'm sorry, cut off on the first part of the clearance there. I've got Alpha Ron 19.
Jet Qantas 603, clearance is the Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival, runway 19.
Gold Coast 6 Alpha arrival 19 for Jetstar 820.
Velocity 989, contact Brisbane approach now, 124 distance 709.
Over Brisbane approach 124.7, velocity 989, see ya. Brisbane approach, velocity 989 with echo, descending to 9,000 at a flight level 145.
Velocity 989 today, Brisbane approach, 6 inch approach from 119.
Brisbane approach, runway 19, velocity 989.
Jetstar 812, descend to 4,000.
4,000.
Sierra Papa Juliet, descend to 5,000.
5000, Jeff, Juliet.
Velocity 989, can I get you to reduce speed to 270 on descent, thanks.
270 knots or less on descent, velocity 989. That whole 10 knots there.
Velocity 989, descend to 6,000.
Down at 6,000, velocity 989. 6,000 is set.
Just right, 12, descend to 3,000. Sierra Papa Juliet, descend to 4,000.
4000, Jeff, Juliet.
Okay, next frequency will be 1205.
Course 429 today, Brisbane approach 6 instrument approach runway 19, continues, confirm you have information, echo on board.
Okay, through
Course
11.
429.
Standard off, we
Course
have
429,
QNH
descend to
1019.
9,000, next QNH 1031.
9000, QNH 1021.
We're into 10,000 feet on the mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. That's 240 knots, and I'll just chuck in the speed brake again. .250 knots, speed brake.
Jetstar 812. Descend and maintain 2,500 from established, clear ILS approach runway 19.
Cabin crew, seats for arrival.
Sierra Papa Juliet, descend to 3,000.
Down 30 Departure, yeah.
Velocity 9, descend to 4,000.
Down to 4,000, velocity 989. 4,000 is set.
Qantas 479, descend it to 6,000.
I see 2 aircraft ahead.
Just going to approach Qantas 5 with you at 14,000 feet, G709. That's 529.
Qantas 469, bit 8, Brisbane approach, expect instrument approach runway 19 and finish confirm the information echo on board next.
Yeah, have echo and approach to runway 19.
Just an approach to Qantas 36 to 12,000 for 10,000 from Head Echo.
Qantas 636, g'day, Brisbane approach, expect instrument approach runway 19 and can you just confirm the extender gave you a speed restriction?
Expect instrument for 19 and can you repeat the last half of that, Qantas 636.
Can you just confirm if Senna gave you a speed restriction? Thanks.
270 knots, Qantas 636.
Qantas 636, if you can reduce that to 220 knots on descent.
220, and can we get lower please, below 10,000, or are you keeping us up? 636.
Qantas 636, back with Liam 812, contact Brisbane Tower 120.5. 0 Papa Juliet. Descend and maintain 2,500 till established, cleared ice approach runway 19.
Down to 2.5, cleared ice, runway 19, report established. Sierra Papa Juliet.
Qantas 465, descend to 7,000. 7,000, Qantas 465. Qantas 479, descend to 5,000.
5,000,
Qantas 636 to 8,000.
8,636.
Lights off. There's the moonlight. That's very nice. Thank you from ActiveSky Next. This is what we look like right now. We might turn on the big lights at the front. That's a good idea.
Sierra Papa Juliet. Contact Brisbane Tower 120.5.
Tower 120 Jeff Papa Juliet. Thanks for the extra.
Cheers, velocity 989. Descend to 2,500 till established, cleared ice approach runway 19.
Yeah, 2,500 till established, cleared ice approach runway 19, velocity 989.
Qantas 636, would you be able to give me your slowest speed on the 10 thanks?
The speed is 36.
Have you done the approach checks?
Qantas 479, descend to 3,000.
I've not. I'll choose an instrument set, cross-check, approach
Qantas
change is set,
465,
RLS and the ADI has not yet been set, but is now. Next after that is landing.
Qantas 636, descend to
Let's go flap 1.
5,000.
5,000 from 636.
Leading edge.
Velocity 989, once established, contact Brisbane Tower 120.5. G'day.
120.5 when established, velocity 989. Leading edge is green, flat 1. Switch over to 120.5, ground frequency will be 121.7.
Just 811, ready at runway 19.
Just
Clear the approach mode is now set.
A320, line up and wait, runway 19.
Flap 5, speed check, flap 5.
Sorry, so would you like him to wait now or behind the A320 landing?
Just A11, behind the landing A320, line up and wait.
Roger that, boss. This is car, just 811.
You did miss a one word behind at the end. Behind the landing A320, line up and wait behind. That's a correct phraseology. You have to say the word behind twice. You're looking a bit close on that citation, I think it is, or Mustang. Get down. Get down, landing gear green. Engine continuous and speed brake is armed. Flap 15. Check. .166 on the white dot. Flap 25, 25 speed, 146 set.
Just 811, wind 170 at 7 knots, clear to take off runway 19. Contact approach 124.7 when airborne.
124.7 when airborne, clear to take off from the 19, copy the wind. Just
Flap 40, speed check, 55.
Zero Papa Juliet.
And we'll go VREF, which is 141. Landing checklist, we have continuous ignition set, gear down 3 green, flaps 40, speed brake is armed.
Just 12, Taxi Ride Bravo, Charlie 6 to the back.
We're not going to get in, one of us aren't going to get in, it's either going to be the citation or me.
Brisbane Tower, Alpha Papa Juliet, requested you on a downwind for runway 14 available.
Zero Papa Juliet, negative. You're going to have to land runway 19.
He's just forced me into the go around in that decision.
Zero Papa Juliet.
Velocity 989, go around.
989 going around.
Sierra Papa Juliet, wind 170, 7 knots, clear to land runway 19.
Clear land runway 19, Sierra Papa Juliet.
Flaps 15. Set.
Velocity 989. Velocity 989. Maintain runway heading. Contact approach 124.7.
124.7 on runway heading. Velocity 989. Gear is up. Flaps 5. 1247. Set.
120.5. Approach
Flaps 1.
4,000. Close 606 to 3,000. Brake course 465. Reduce speed to 170 knots. Thanks. Reduce 170 constant time.
Start 35 if I can.
Course 464. I'll get you to do is I'll get you to reduce speed to the minimum profile speed. Thanks, and reduce.
Flaps up.
descend to 2,500, clear highest approach runway 19.
Speed brake disarmed.
Engine over profile speed, 2,500, board established runway 19.
Heading select, autopilot's on, and I'll let you bring it down. 240, 3,000. Brisbane approach, velocity 989 on the go around, runway headings.
Velocity 989, climb to 3,000, turn right heading 290.
Say again the heading, sorry. 290 it was.
My apologies, velocity 989, climb to 4,000, turn right heading at 290.
Heading 290, climb 4,000, velocity 989. 290 set. City of Brisbane out the window.
Constable 65 on the ILS, 919.
Story Bridge right down there, I can see it.
Close forces off, contact Brisbane Tower 120.
Just under the nose now.
Brisbane Tower 120, decimal 5, Constable 65.
What's our fuel state? We've got 2.5.
Close 636. Reduce to minimum profile speed. Descend and maintain 2,500 fuel
So we have one approach, then we'll go to the Gold Coast.
9.
Descend 2,500, minimum speed and speed island 19, coming to 30.
Then to get off.
Velocity 989, turn right heading 360.
Heading 360, velocity 989. 360 is set. Let's get the lights on in the cockpit. Alrighty. After takeoff checks, air conditioning pressurization is fine as it is. Start switches are off for the moment. Landing gear up and off. Auto brake is still set for 2. Flaps are up. No lights. Altimeter's set. 1019 holding. And approach. Altitudes and instruments still set. Approach aid set for the ILS 19er and ADI still on standby. Next is landing checklist.
Cross 636, contact Brisbane Tower 120 decimal.
1205, yeah, 636.
Just going to keep an eye on that fuel state. We have 2.4 now. At 2.2 we divert. At 2.0 we divert to Gold Coast.
Just A11, contact Brisbane Tower 124 decimal 8.
I'd imagine that'll give us one approach.
Before decimal 8,
One last approach. If we get to 2.0 and we're on final, with nothing in front of us, then we'll just keep on going straight into Brisbane, of course. Now we do have to head south to go to the Gold Coast, so shooting an approach as a diversion is quite possible. It's just that if we need to do a second go around, we'll be continuing straight south and then turning left towards Gold Coast Airport.
Velocity 989, descend to 3,000.
3,000, velocity 989. 3,000 is set. Double change. go. I wouldn't mind squaring off that approach a little while. That'd be real nice. I'd love to know how many aircraft they have still on finals. I think it's 2, maybe 3.
Velocity 980 and right heading 060.
Right heading 060, velocity 989. 060 is set. So I'll be vectors from here on in. Apart from the RLS intercept, of course. Currently at 15 DME. Would have been nicer to be a bit closer in. Fuel state 2.3.
Velocity 989, turn right heading 100.
Right heading 100, velocity 989. Square intercept from 15. Mile base. Maybe 7. Hopefully we've got a nice gap for us. So we don't need to do that and divert to Gold Coast on the second go around. That wouldn't be fun.
Velocity 989. Turn right heading 160 against the localizer, descending to 2005 shell established, cleared ILS approach runway 19.
Right heading 160 down to 2500 and cleared ILS runway 19 out, velocity 989. 500 to go. Okay, 2500, level change, 250 knots, 160 heading. I'm going to consider reducing that speed. Yeah, let's do 220. Cleared to intercept localizer. Approach mode is set. Fuel 2.2, we should be arriving at 2.0. Continuous set.
Brisbane Chef 820 with you descending through runway 166.
Landing lights are all set, that's all good. Runway turn off to the right.
Chef 820, G'day, Brisbane approach. Expect instant approach runway 19. Velocity 989, contact container 120.5.
Over the town, 120.5, velocity 989. 120.5, let's roll that up to 121.7 for ground. Still on, they are, good. Brisbane Tower, velocity 989, final runway 19.
Velocity 989. The base land runway 19 on wind 170 has 11 knots.
Lead 2 land, runway 19, velocity 989. Didn't expect them to give away the landing credit so quick. Kind of glad that they did. Gear down, speed, and let's go flaps 1. Speed for 1, 185 set. Orbx is armed. Speed check, can't go flaps 5 yet, need to wait to 200 knots. Okay, landing checklist. Engine ignition is set to continuous. Landing gear down 3 green. Speed brake is armed, auto brake is 2. And holding it flaps. Got 210 knots, let's go flap 2. And let's go with some extra braking for a bit. Flap 5. Speed check flap 5. Flap 10. And I'll just roll in the rest of that 141. 1,000 feet set. Flap 15. On the loader. Speed check. Aeroplane. Flap 25. My throttles. Flap 40. 160 knot.
Sync rate.
Check.
Light slope minimums. Light slope.
Again on slope. There. OOM. Reverses are up. Speed brake away. Flaps. And that's the end. Oh no, that's cool. We managed to hold on. Velocity 989 vacated, runway 19. It's about the same 16.
Velocity 989, contact ground 121, that's 7. See you next time.
And 121.7, velocity 989. 1217, set. Brisbane ground, velocity 989, runway 19 vacated on Bravo 6.
Velocity 989, taxi via Bravo to the bay.
Bravo to the bay, velocity 989. We'll see a few black untextured things. Our PC has decided to out of memory on us, so I can't actually load any more textures. In fact, I'm surprised it's still running at all. Taxi lights on. Rest of those are off. Strobes coming off. Just going to turn on the APU.
Qantas 517 running taxi.
And we'll go up to
Qantas
47.
517 taxi via Bravo, holding point Bravo 1, runway 19.
Taxi lights can come off.
Via Bravo, holding point Bravo 1, runway 19, Qantas 517.
I haven't spawned any of the GSX stuff because I doubt that it will do anything except crash the sim at this stage. But most of the textures loaded except for some of the gate textures over there. And maybe that thing. Okay, parking brake is set. Just got to check APU. APU is ready to go. APU is on bus. APU is on bleeds. We can shut down the engines. And that looks great. I'm going to assume that this light thing won't work properly. Oh, it did. That's cool. That can come off and that can come off also. Seatbelt signs. Fuel dampener. Get rid of the pumps. Put that back on APU gen and get rid of all of these. Probe heats and window heats are off. Alright, I'm kind of happy with that. I have arrived in Brisbane by the skin of the PC's teeth. It's got about 0 gigabytes of virtual addressing space left over. VAS, virtual addressing space. I'm going to see if I can get a deboarding out of it. Probably not. Well, we can get an untextured deboarding out of it. I guess that's the best I could ask for. That should be fine. We'll get the noises anyway. Let's open some doors. Cargo doors are open. And the main doors and the back door is open. Let's get rid of our IRS. IRS is good. And clock coming off at 1 hour and 41 minutes. G'day, we're done. So thanks for flying with us. Thank you for flying with me between Sydney and Brisbane today, the 7th of April 2014. And do also remember to check out that coupon. So if you were listening halfway through that, there was Xtreme Team FSDT coupon where they're offering a 23% discount for basically all of their products, I think. Certainly GSX, also their Vancouver, which is what I'll probably be purchasing, and other products like Los Angeles and John F. Kennedy and so on. So just need to head over to their website, which is FSDream Team. I'll spell that for you, FSDR.
West 517, contact the tower 120.5 south.
Of course, that was unusual.
1205.
Let's detune the radios. So FSDream Team, FSDREAM TEAM.com. And if you purchase any of their products, just see if you can put in Facebook 23 as the code, and you'll get a 23% discount. So those details, FSDream Team, buy any of their products, and 23% discount by answering the code FSDream Team. So again, Facebook 23. Facebook 23. Anyway, this is the Musical Aviator. Hope you've enjoyed the flight. Hope you get yourself a nice little discount from FSDream Team. And this is the Musical Aviator signing off. Thank you. Have a good day.